Let me give the title of Toastmaster Nivedha's speech. Toastmaster Nivedha, the true sparkle of Diwali, the true sparkle of Diwali, Toastmaster Nivedha.
Thank you, Toastmasters Dave, and a very good morning to fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. Last Diwali, as my mother asked me to take sweets to my neighbors, I took my baby in one hand and sweets on other hand and stepped out expecting laughter, smiles, and colors. But instead, boom, a cracker exploded right next to me. The baby I was holding started to cry in fear, and even the street dogs were barking in distress. And somehow I managed to give sweets to my neighbors, returned back home, and sat on my sofa. I could see my mother coughing heavily, struggling to breathe because of her asthma. And that is when I asked myself, is this even a celebration? Sadly, this is not my family story. Every Diwali, if you see thousands of children, thousands of elders, and asthma patients suffer silently. Animals tremble with fear, and our skies turn to grey because of smoke. Deep down, we all know that crackers are not good for our health, for others, for our environment, but still, because of the small moments of enjoyment, we burst them anyway. We just ignore it. So here is a deeper picture. Do we all know that India has ranked on the most five top polluted country in the world? Yes. Every Diwali, instead of reducing this burden, we add to it by releasing tons and tons of smoke and toxic chemicals from the crackers. In fact, in many cities, the air quality index has fallen to hazardous levels, which makes the people even to breathe it is difficult. And in our excitement to burst crackers, we miss the true sparkle of Diwali, which is togetherness, health, and joy. So, my proposal is simple, my dear friends. Let us celebrate Diwali without crackers. It's not that difficult. Imagine what if we chose lights over smoke and laughter over blast, and more importantly, shared moments over burning money in sky. Let us embrace the eco-friendly traditions. Let us bring back its original spirit, the moment how it was meant to celebrate. Let us try decorating our home, playing antakshari or dumbshreds and all other funny games with friends. Let us share sweets to our neighbors, strengthen our bonds. And yes, we can still make noise, not by the blaster, but by the laughter. So, why should we do this? The benefits are countless. First, for our health, we breathe cleaner air and fewer the asthma attacks. Next, for our children, they sleep peacefully. They play with laughter without fear. And I could hear many of you saying children are the one who are asking for it. True. But don't we say no for things that are not good for them? Don't we say no to junk foods? We don't allow them to play in unsafe places. If you can say no to all these things, it is worth saying no to crackers. And imagine this Diwali and the future Diwalis, you breathe the fresh air, inviting your friends and family to home, playing antakshari, and just eating sweets. How would you feel? Isn't it the celebration worth having? So, my dear friends, the future Diwalis, I want my baby to laugh at the lights, beautiful lights, not cry at the blast. I want my mother to breathe the fresh air, not to choke the smoke. And I want all the animals and we humans to be kinder to animals. So, this Diwali and the future Diwalis, what do you say? Are you ready to swap noise for joy and laughter for the blast? Over to you, Toastmasters of the day.
I would like to call Evaluator Toastmaster Rajeswari to give the speech evaluation for Toastmaster Nivedha speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vigneshwar. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Today, Toastmaster Nivedha gave wonderful speech. She captivated audience by interrogating them with the question, how you managed while crackers exploded? She led audience to think the situation, what she experienced, and she clearly explained what was happened once it was exploded. And she clearly pointed out all the problems people get impacted due to crackers, not only people, animal also. So the way she enunciated her speech was very good. The clarity of her speech is very clearly understandable, and moreover, she gave her speech in stand-up mode. Since it is the online meeting, she the way she articulated her speech, she intrigued audience attention. And in her speech, it almost like narrating the speech. I noticed a few recommendation in her speech. Um, she articulated her speech in informational. It's like an informational speech. If she added some humorous in her speech, it would intrigue audience attention. Why I am telling this here is, in her speech, I noticed in most of the places she would have added the humorous. Other than that, the speech content and object was well met in her speech. She told something like, make noise not by blaster but laughter. So as per the speech objective, she clearly explained the proposal, and she has highlighted how it can be altered in a different way also. The recommendation I noticed is, she would have used difference in her tone. It almost like a monotonous speech. The only thing she has to change. Otherwise, today we received a very good speech from Toastmaster Nivedha, and she achieved her speech objective also. Thank you, Toastmaster Vigneshwar. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Rajeswari, for the brief evaluation of Toastmaster Nivedha speech. With that, we have completed our evaluation session for today, and I would like to call out the tag team members to give the tag team report. And first, I would like to call our timer Toastmaster Srividya to give the timer report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vigneshwar and General Evaluator. I will share my screen. Okay. The first prepared speech given by Toastmaster Nivedha was within the time limit, 5 minutes 40 seconds. Coming to the table topic session, Toastmaster Rajeshwari took 1 minute 56 seconds. Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari took 1 minute 57 seconds. Toastmaster Prince took 2 minutes 57 seconds. That is slightly above the time limit. Toastmaster Ranga took 1 minute 50 seconds. Toastmaster Vigneshwar took 1 minute 39 seconds. Toastmaster Kumaravel took 1 minute 34 seconds. In the evaluation session, Toastmaster Rajeshwari took 1 minute 57 seconds. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.